So the Bible's been hijacked. It's been twisted and used to justify oppression for way too long. But if you actually read it, actually read it, not just quote the same crap over and over, you're going to find a very different story. It's strange because Jesus spent his time with the people who were seen as unclean or against God. He didn't just tolerate them, he loved them. What do you think he was doing? He was setting an example, one that's been more ignored than a terms and conditions checkbox. And I'm sure you can guess why. The uglier side of how the Bible's been used for centuries, it justified the marginalization of women. It justified the enslavement of black people, and it still justifies the demonization of queer people. It wasn't just misinterpretation either. It was manipulation for control. This is how I see it. If you believe in the Bible, remember when the world was so bad that God sent a flood to wipe out the earth? You know, Noah and the ark? But with Jesus, it was much later in the timeline. But people still hadn't gotten it right. And that's why, and only why, Jesus was sent. It's really sad that so many people use the phrase the way, the truth, and the light. But they're assigning it to text that has been mistranslated so many times that it hurts, instead of seeing what it actually means. The way, the truth, and the light was supposed to be Jesus himself, not how people played telephone with his words. The message was his actions. This is the perfect time to introduce my next series. This issue isn't just about race, gender, or class. There's another layer of oppression that's been embedded in the Bible and in society for centuries: disability. If you think this conversation is only about certain groups, think again. The way people with disabilities were treated in biblical times, it's a whole other level of exclusion and injustice. Thank you for sticking with me through this journey. We've only just scratched the surface and we're nowhere near done. If you want to understand how these systems of exclusion were built and how we can finally break them down, keep watching. Let's keep asking the tough questions, fighting for justice, and doing better together. Please support from the bottom up. I would love a follow. I'd also love it if you check out this playlist about my biblical truth journey. We have so many more topics and videos. And as always, stay rare.